Hi, I'm Brad with Fenter Cranes. In our last video, we looked at the importance of rope inspections and why rope lay matters. Today, we're going to take it a step further and talk about wire rope discard criteria. In other words, when a rope has reached the point where it must be taken out of service. So wire rope is one of the most stressed components on your crane. If it fails, the load falls. That's why the CSA B167-16 standard Annex G, along with ASME B30.9 and CMA provides clear visual inspection and rejection criteria. Knowing when your rope has reached its limit isn't guesswork. It's spelled out in the standards for your safety. So before you can apply discard criteria, you need to know what kind of rope you're looking at. Right hand regular lay, hold the rope upright with your thumb pointing upward. If the strands climb up to the right, that's a right hand regular lay. This is the most common rope type. Left hand regular lay, same test. But if the strands climb up to the left, that's a left hand regular lay. These are less common, but many OEMs, including DMAG, use them in certain hoists. Now Langley ropes look different. Instead of the wires in each strand running mostly parallel to the rope, they run at a noticeable diagonal angle. This gives more surface contact on drums and sheaves. So right hand Langley, the wires run diagonally up to the right, matching the rope's twist direction. Left hand Langley, the wires run diagonally up to the left, again matching the rope's overall twist. Here's the key. Regular lay ropes look more straight, while Langley ropes look more slanted. And whether it's right hand or left hand depends on which way the strands climb when viewed from the bottom. So when you're inspecting a wire rope, there are special or specific conditions that mean it must come out of service right away. So first, let's clear something up. You'll hear me say one lay length. So a lay is simply the distance it takes for one strand of the rope to wrap completely around the rope's core and come back to the same point again. An easy way to picture it is like the threads on a screw. One full turn around the screw equals one lay on the rope. That distance is what we measure against when we talk about broken wires. So here's the main discard criteria. For broken wires, more than 6 broken wires scattered in one lay length, or more than 3 broken wires in a single strand within one lay. Severe wear, kinking or crushing, so flattened rope or distorted strands that no longer sit properly in the drum or sheaves. Bird caging, strands bulging outward like a bird cage due to torsional forces. Corrosion, rusting or pitting, especially near rope ends or terminations. Protruding core, when the inner core pushes out between strands. Heat damage, discoloration or fusion caused by welding sparks or high heat. Loss of diameter, a rope worn down more than 10% of its original size, easily measured with a caliper. Each one of these conditions is a clear signal the rope must be replaced immediately. There's no exceptions. We've seen situations where ropes look good enough to someone untrained, but were actually beyond rejection limits. That's why operators should always do daily checks. But trained inspectors must perform frequent and periodic inspections to ensure discard criteria are being applied correctly. Remember, a rope doesn't need to break to be unsafe. The standards are designed to replace it before failure. So, what should you as a customer do? Train your operators to recognize obvious rope damage. Ensure frequent inspections are done by competent personnel. Follow CSA B167-16 Annex G as your baseline. It's the Canadian standard. And when in doubt, call in a crane service company like Fenter Cranes to assess and confirm. So at Fenter Cranes, we specialize in rope inspections, replacements, and OEM spec parts to keep your hoist safe and compliant. All our training and information videos are also available on our YouTube channel, Fenter Cranes. And please follow this page for more crane safety and maintenance insights. Again, my name is Bradley Sliedrecht. I'm the president of Fenter Cranes, and I look forward to seeing you in the next teaching video. Thanks for joining me.